video I want to get you familiar with swamp pumps. Imagine you turn to a place which has got a swamp and the pump have to remove the water. You will remove the lid and then you will gain access to the pump. Obviously you have to get familiar with the parts. You have the pump, you have the floating switch, you have the control box. So let's see how the thing's working. First you turn on the switch onto the control box because you want to energize the system. Then you'll press the switch on button and then you will have the system on standby because the system is full of water. The pump start running and you start eliminating water. When the water level drop, then the floating switch will turn off the circuit, then the water level will raise again and then the pump will be enabled again. And this is the game, this is the control, so that's how you control the water level. But you will come to the point where the pump might be faulty. So just imagine the water level will raise and then the system will try to activate the pump and the pump gets faulty and the system will trigger an alarm. So what people does first, try to reset. It's a normal thing, press the reset, but immediately it will go back onto the alarm and then you obviously will call a technician to deal with the problem. And this is what you do. Now this is more for technicians. If you watch the following video, I designed a circuit which is incomplete. I wonder if someone can continue to build the circuit to finish the job. Towards the end of this video you will see a box with parts. If you recognize any parts that you can use, you have multiple possibilities. I don't suggest you go straight onto the programmable logic control S1500, use relays, contactor, because I want you to get familiar with. So this is the circuit I build. It's just a control circuit. I'll remove the panel to the end so you see how it's inside. You press the on, then you press the off, you turn the switch and you press the on switch and the system running. Then obviously on these swamp pumps you'll have a floating switch, you have an alarm, you have to add a little bit more to this circuit. If you look into this circuit now, the way is it working, if you look, you can see now how it is designed. You have a latch relay, you have a momentary on and off switch, you have a contactor with an overload, and obviously you can adapt this system to run to control a swamp pump. As I said before, on the next picture you will see a box with parts that could be used to finish the swamp pump job. All I want you to do to choose carefully the parts you do to build an efficient system. As I said, you don't have to go straight on the PLC. That would be very easy to program a PLC, but I suggest use relays and time delays and on-off switches. I want to see how much you understand about this basic electrics. So as I said, use any part if you want. Not to use the PLC is just a suggestion. If you want to use the PLC, that's okay, works for me. But yeah, I will rather go into these basic electrical parts. I will use relays to latch the switches, the momentary push buttons, and all these relays for alarm and so on. So please look to this box and choose what parts you want. In the next video I will show you the way I would design it. As you will see here, you have a start push button, you have a off push button, you have a reset push button, you have 3 relays, 1 contactor with overload, a motor circuit breaker, protection device, you have a soft starter, you have a programmable logic control 1500, You obviously have a control circuit breaker, then you have the power circuit breaker, 3-phase one. Obviously you have the floating switch. So you have enough parts to create a nice control system, or to complete mine. I will wait for you in the next video, so I will show you the way I would design this. And again, you can use my example and you complete it. You can watch the video a couple of times, you'll understand normal on, normal off, how you latch the system, and then obviously you can unlatch the system. What I want you to do is to make sure that when you push the system and when you push on you will enable the control, the alarm will not turn off the system. The alarm will only trigger an alarm. Unless you push the off button, the control system should remain standby. And that's one of the confusion I just wanted not to happen. I will see you in the next video, and thank you very much for watching my video. Good luck, and see you next time.